What's up, YouTube? It's your boy King Say So, and I'm back. Before we get to it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you always watch the full video. My bad.
As the world grapples with the shocking revelations surrounding Jeffrey Epstein, the focus has turned to his private island, Little St. James. This secluded paradise has become synonymous with Epstein's illicit activities and has been the subject of intense scrutiny and investigation.
Would
you please state your full name?
And Jeffrey Edward Epstein.
In the words of Epstein, "I invest in people, be it politics or science," he told friends, according to the magazine. "It's what I do."
And my residence address is 6100 Red Hook Boulevard in Virgin Islands.
People is the watchword here, as today we look at 7 famous people who went on Jeffrey Epstein's island.
I have vacation homes in New Mexico, Palm Beach, New York, and Paris.
Naomi Campbell. Naomi Campbell, known for her illustrious career in the fashion world, has long been a prominent figure. However, her association with Epstein's island has raised eyebrows and left many wondering about the extent of her involvement. The iconic supermodel, known for her glamorous career, has found herself at the center of a scandal that has rocked the world. Allegations have emerged linking Campbell to the disgraced financier Jeffrey Epstein, who was accused of sex trafficking and abuse of underage girls. The release of the documents in 2024 has brought new attention to the island and the individuals who visited it.
That'd be like, bro, you got money, bro. Like, even though, like, you should stay away from gold diggers, but when you got that type of money, it don't even matter. You want 10? You want 10 to give me some top? Okay, here go your 10. Let me get that top. Now you can go. Why you want to mess with kids, bro? It is so many, bro. It is a lot of beautiful women out here, bro. Women outnumber us, but you gonna go to it. What can they do? Nothing. I don't know. I guess I'm just a different type of man, because I need me a full grown woman. That's finna get. Boy,
according to these documents, Naomi Campbell's name appears among the list of visitors. It is important to note that the release of these documents does not imply guilt or direct involvement in any illegal activities. However, it does raise questions about the nature of Campbell's association with Epstein and the events that took place on the island. Back in a 2019 YouTube video, Campbell broke her silence and addressed these shocking claims. "I've always said that I'm not a saint, that I am a work in progress," Campbell begins, "but I will not be held hostage by my past. My passion for relief is something that came to my mind in 2005 when Hurricane Katrina devastated New Orleans. Since then, I've been involved in numerous charitable efforts, from helping the floods in Japan to working closely with organizations like Save the Children and the White Ribbon Alliance. It goes on," Campbell continues. "I'm not going to stop, and I won't allow my team to be undermined. The wonderful and great work we've done, and the people who have collaborated and supported Fashion for Relief each year, speak volumes. There is no vanity about it. It's about using our platform to make a positive impact. It was very disappointing to hear and see the way they wrote about it," Campbell expresses. "To focus on the negative and claim that this is a vanity charity is simply untrue. The impact we've made and the lives we've touched cannot be undermined." She acknowledges knowing him, as she was introduced to him on her 31st birthday by her ex-boyfriend Flavio. However, she vehemently condemns his actions and expresses her disgust upon learning about his crimes. "What he's done is indefensible," Campbell states firmly. "When I heard of what he'd done, it sickened me to my stomach, just like everybody else. I've had my fair share of encounters with sexual predators, and I thank God."
Sometimes it's because you know somebody, and they're, it come out to be that, they've been doing all these crazy, way out things. Does not mean that you know about every single thing. Sometimes our friends do stuff behind closed doors, behind our back, when nobody's around. That's when they do their stuff, and you don't know nothing about it. Some of like the top, I can't say the word, SK, we gonna say SKs. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Like, bro, some of them have had friends, family, been the same, like, air around them for months and days on end, and they still knew nothing. Some people do know. Some people just be ignoring stuff. But some people really don't know.
That I had good people around me who protected me. Right now, I stand with the victims. Their lives are scarred forever. It is important to note that Campbell's denial aligns with previous statements made by other high-profile individuals who were also linked to Epstein. Many celebrities and public figures have distanced themselves from Epstein and expressed shock and disbelief at the extent of his crimes. Ghislaine Maxwell. Of course, a notable name on the list is the convicted pilot who flew Jeffrey to the island herself, Ghislaine Maxwell. Their relationship began when Ghislaine Maxwell, the enigmatic socialite, crossed paths with the mysterious financier Jeffrey Epstein. Their relationship would soon become the talk of the town, but little did the world know the dark secrets that lay beneath their glamorous facade. Maxwell, born into privilege as the daughter of media tycoon Robert Maxwell, was no stranger to the elite circles of London, but it was her move to New York City that would change the course of her life forever. It was there that she met Epstein, a man with a seemingly endless fortune and a penchant for surrounding himself with the rich and powerful. Maxwell quickly became a fixture in Epstein's inner circle, attending lavish parties and rubbing shoulders with influential figures from all walks of life. But behind closed doors, a sinister operation was unfolding. Epstein's private island, known as Little St. James, became a playground for the wealthy and the depraved. It was on this secluded island that Maxwell and Epstein would carry out their heinous acts. Young girls, some as young as 14, were lured to the island under the guise of innocent encounters, but once there, they would become victims of unspeakable abuse. The release of court documents revealed the extent of Maxwell's involvement in Epstein's criminal activities. She was accused of recruiting and grooming underage girls, ensuring that Epstein always had a fresh supply of victims at his disposal. But justice eventually caught up with Maxwell. In July 2020, she was arrested and charged with enticement of minors and sex trafficking. Maxwell's arrest sent shockwaves through these elite circles as the world realized the extent of her involvement in Epstein's crimes. She was accused of not only facilitating the abuse, but also participating in it herself.
Oh, wow.
The victims' testimonies painted a horrifying picture of the abuse they endured at the hands of Maxwell and Epstein. The trial, which commenced on November 29, 2021, faced delays due to new charges being added. Maxwell's attorneys protested the conditions of her confinement, but the jury reached a verdict in December 2021. Maxwell was found guilty on 5 out of 6 counts, including sex trafficking of a minor. Her conviction brings justice to the victims of Epstein's abuse. Maxwell's trial became a spectacle, with witnesses bravely coming forward to share their stories. The jury deliberated for days before delivering their verdict. Guilty. Maxwell now faces the consequences of her actions, as the world watches to see if justice will truly be served. The British former socialite and convicted sex offender was sentenced to 20 years imprisonment on 28 June 2022, but the story doesn't end here. Maxwell has vowed to appeal her conviction, maintaining her innocence despite overwhelming evidence against her. The world waits with bated breath to see what the future holds for this notorious figure. She didn't go in alone, though. She introduced the British royalty to Epstein. Prince Andrew. According to The Guardian, their friendship began when Prince Andrew was introduced to Epstein by Ghislaine Maxwell. These court documents, unsealed as part of a past libel lawsuit between Virginia Giuffre and Ghislaine Maxwell, have revealed the extent of Prince Andrew's involvement with Epstein. Giuffre, a victim of Epstein's sex trafficking ring, has alleged that she was forced to have sexual relations with Prince Andrew when she was just 17 years old. Confirmed that Prince Andrew had indeed visited Epstein's private island in the US Virgin Islands. In order to understand the depth of Prince Andrew's association,
It be like, bro, you got females that's gonna do stuff for you, to you, with you, all type of stuff, like wrong people, because of who you are. You wanna what? Like 17, bro? You are 40, 50 years old. Oh, I just don't be getting people that do this type of stuff. Like, bro, like you are literally sick as hell, because like there are so many other options. That should never be one of them. Like, bro, you don't go. They got houses full. Grown women. Houses full. Anytime you need, any type, any size, any shade of color. I ain't never been there, but we all seen the movie before. Like, come on, bro. Like, some of the stuff in the movies are real. I'm quite sure they really got them type of houses. I forgot what's the name of them, but, bro, you what?
With Jeffrey Epstein, it is crucial to examine the timeline of their relationship and the key events that unfolded. The friendship between Prince Andrew and Epstein began in 1999 when they were introduced by Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein's girlfriend at the time. Their connection quickly grew, and Prince Andrew was seen accompanying Epstein to various social events and gatherings. One notable event took place in 2000 when Prince Andrew and Epstein attended the prestigious Royal Ascot together. Photographs from the event show the two men in conversation, with Maxwell standing standing between them. This public display of their association raised eyebrows and sparked speculation about the nature of their relationship. However, it was in 2010 that Prince Andrew's connection to Epstein came under intense scrutiny. Epstein had already been convicted of solicitation of prostitution involving a minor in 2008 and had served a prison sentence. Despite this, Prince Andrew visited Epstein in New York City, a decision that would later be heavily criticized. The visit was captured in a now infamous video that shows Prince Andrew waving to a woman from the door of Epstein's residence. This footage, along with photographs of the two men walking together in Central Park, became significant evidence of their ongoing friendship. In August 2019, the situation escalated further when unsealed court documents revealed allegations of sexual abuse against Prince Andrew. Virginia Roberts Giuffre, one of Epstein's alleged victims, claimed that she was directed to have sex with Prince Andrew on multiple occasions. These allegations were vehemently denied by Prince Andrew, who stated that he had no recollection of ever meeting Giuffre. The fallout from these revelations led to Prince Andrew stepping back from his royal duties in November 2019. He expressed regret for his association with Epstein and pledged to cooperate with any law enforcement investigations, and settled a lawsuit with Giuffre out of court in 2022. However, the details revealed in these court documents have raised further questions about his relationship with Epstein and his knowledge of the illegal activities taking place. The documents also include allegations from another woman, referred to as Jane Doe 3, who claimed that she was forced to have sexual relations with Prince Andrew on multiple occasions, including on Epstein's private island. These shocking claims mirror Giuffre's allegations and paint a disturbing picture of the prince's involvement. In interviews, Prince Andrew has admitted to visiting Epstein's island and spending time with him in New York. He has also acknowledged visiting Ghislaine Maxwell's house in London. However, he maintains that he had no knowledge of Epstein's criminal activities and denies any wrongdoing. The unsealed documents also contain emails exchanged between Maxwell and others, discussing the pressure they faced from the media regarding their connections to Epstein. These emails raise further suspicions about the extent of Prince Andrew's knowledge and involvement. Chris Tucker. Before Chris Tucker became a household name, he had a humble beginning in Atlanta, Georgia. Born on...
Yes, I'm still listening. Yes, I'm paying attention, but I'm editing the video as I'm reacting. I'm editing the video so I can upload to, like, hey, this is how you work. Like I said it on my other channel. I got multiple channels. Hey, you gotta multitask, bro. Like, so trust me, I'm not just letting a video play and I'm not paying attention. Trust me.
August 31st, 1971, Tucker was the youngest son of Mary Louise and Norris Tucker. Growing up in a family of 6 children, Tucker quickly discovered the power of humor to draw attention to himself both at school and at home. Tucker attended Columbia High School, where his comedic talents began to shine. He was known by his teachers and high school classmates for his ability to make people laugh with his spot-on impressions of celebrities like Eddie Murphy and Michael Jackson. Tucker set his sights on a career in comedy. After graduating from high school, he made the bold decision to move to Los Angeles, the entertainment capital, to pursue his dreams. In 1990, Tucker arrived in Los Angeles and wasted no time showcasing his comedic skills. He started performing at local Atlanta comedy clubs, honing his craft and gaining valuable experience. His electrifying performances caught the attention of industry insiders, and soon he was invited to appear on the HBO comedy series Def Comedy Jam. He made his cinematic debut in the film House Party 3, showcasing his acting skills alongside his comedic prowess. His role as Detective James Carter in the Rush Hour series that propelled Tucker to international fame. Teaming up with martial arts legend Jackie Chan, Tucker brought his signature humor and charisma to the screen, creating a dynamic duo that audiences couldn't get enough of. Tucker found himself entangled in Epstein's web of connections. Their paths crossed in 2002 during a trip to Africa. Accompanying Tucker on this journey were none other than President Bill Clinton and actor Kevin Spacey. It was a trip that aimed to tackle important issues such as democratization, empowering the poor, citizen service. Little did Tucker know that this trip would forever link his name to the controversial figure of Jeffrey Epstein. Tucker's reported use of Epstein's plane for the Africa trip was thought to be his only link to the financier. It's a reminder that being associated with someone doesn't necessarily mean involvement in their activities. Right. Fans had rightly pointed out that assumptions should be approached with caution. Chris Tucker's name being in Epstein's contacts doesn't automatically automatically make him guilty. Let's remember that the truth may be more nuanced than it appears. However, in January 2024, explosive legal documents were released, exposing the dark secrets of Epstein's island. Among the more than 150 names mentioned, one stood out: comedian Chris Tucker. These documents, released as part of a settlement involving victim Virginia Giuffre, shed light on the extent of Epstein's connections and the worldwide sex trafficking case. Tucker's name appearing alongside former presidents, renowned scientists, and other high-profile figures sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry. U.S. District Judge Loretta Preska made the decision to release these names, emphasizing the importance of transparency and accountability in the face of such heinous crimes. As for Chris Tucker, he has yet to publicly respond to these allegations. The world eagerly awaits his statement and the responses of the...
Like, who's gonna, like, think about it, like, once you're accused of something, what's the right word for it? Like, you being accused of something goes way more viral than you being acquitted of that situation. It could be, they say you got 15 bodies in one night. Talking about bodies. And then that's going to go super viral, especially depending on who you are. It's going to go viral. But if you get acquitted of that, nobody's going to know. And even if you do get acquitted, even if you beat the case, oh, you only beat it because you had a great lawyer. You only beat it because they missed something. You only beat it because something. It's always you beat it because this. You beat it because of that. It's never you was innocent. No.
Other named individuals. Bill Clinton. Speaking of the former president, one of the prominent names mentioned in the documents, he has vehemently denied ever visiting Epstein's island. However, flight records tell a different story. They show that he used Epstein's plane for travel to various destinations, including Paris, Bangkok, and Brunei, after his presidency ended. In 1992, Clinton defeated President Bush and became the 42nd president of the United States. His presidency was marked by a period of economic expansion, with low unemployment rates and a budget surplus. He championed policies that aimed to create jobs, improve healthcare, and protect the environment. One of Clinton's most significant achievements was the signing of the North American Free Trade Agreement, NAFTA, which aimed to promote trade and economic cooperation between the United States, Canada, and Mexico. This landmark agreement opened up new opportunities for businesses and helped to strengthen the economy. Clinton's presidency was not without its challenges and controversies. During his second term, he faced a scandal that would rock the nation and tarnish his legacy. The Clinton-Lewinsky scandal, involving his inappropriate relationship with White House intern Monica Lewinsky, led to his impeachment by the House of Representatives. However, Clinton was ultimately acquitted by the Senate and completed his second term in office. Despite the controversy, Clinton left office with a high approval rating and a legacy of accomplishments. He has since been involved in public speaking engagements and humanitarian work through the Clinton Foundation, which focuses on addressing global issues such as HIV/AIDS and poverty alleviation. During his career in finance, Epstein was known for his intense privacy. However, in 2002, Clinton took a trip on Epstein's private jet, which raised eyebrows and attracted media attention. At the time, Clinton had recently left the White House and started the Clinton Foundation. Through his work with the foundation, Clinton became acquainted with Epstein. The private jet ride was part of a visit to Africa, where Clinton aimed to discuss economic development and the fight against HIV and AIDS. Clinton praised Epstein as a successful financier and philanthropist with valuable insights. But was this the only trip? According to Clinton's spokesman, Angel Urania, Clinton took 4 trips on Epstein's plane between 2002 and 2003. These trips were all connected to the work of the Clinton Foundation, with Clinton's staff and supporters accompanying him. Flight record.
Then you get, like, bro, like, what do you, like, you ain't said nothing about, he took the trip and he landed at his private estate. Like, what was the point of putting him there? Like, if he didn't do none of that, bro, we don't care. Where are the people who was doing the wrong? We want them so we can expose their names, not the people who was you had y'all businesses was coincided or whatever, and you got a jet. What? Let me use that. If I use a jet, I'm gonna have to pay for it. Your jet, I ain't gotta pay for it. Let me use that jet, bro. Come on.
reports suggest that Clinton took at least a dozen separate flights on Epstein's plane. Some reports even claim that Clinton flew on Epstein's plane as many as 26 times. The exact number of flights remains unclear, but it's undeniable that Clinton had a significant presence on Epstein's aircraft. Did Clinton visit Epstein's homes? According to Urania, Clinton visited Epstein's New York apartment once in 2002, accompanied by a staff member and his security detail. However, Clinton never visited Epstein's palatial residence in Palm Beach, Florida, nor his ranch in New Mexico or private island in the Virgin Islands. While Clinton may not have been present at Epstein's Upper East Side home in recent years, his image apparently was. Visitors to the townhouse reported seeing a signed photograph of Clinton displayed prominently. Epstein also had photos of other notable figures such as Woody Allen and Mohammed bin Salman on display. Are there any other ties between Clinton and Epstein? According to Epstein's personal phone book, which was submitted as evidence in a court case, there were over 20 numbers, emails, and addresses to get in touch with Clinton. Most of them were listed under the name of Doug Band, an advisor to Clinton. Furthermore, it was revealed that a charity organization formerly run by Epstein donated $25,000 to the Clinton Foundation in 2006. This connection raises questions about the extent of their relationship. 17 to 18 years later, in a manuscript for her memoir, Giuffre describes a scene that would shock anyone. She alleges that Bill Clinton was seen strolling into the darkness of Little St. James with two beautiful girls on his arms. Giuffre writes, Bill seemed content to retire for the evening, teasing the girls on either side of him with playful pokies and brassy comments. There was no modesty between any of them. These claims are not to be taken lightly. Bill Clinton was photographed with Jeffrey Epstein on multiple occasions and even flew on his private jet, known as the Lolita Express. While Clinton has denied any wrongdoing and has distanced himself from Epstein, Giuffre's account raises questions about—
Yeah, I was just about to say, like, that make you look kind of bad, bruh. That make you look kind of bad. If a witness who was going through stuff there said she seen you, I don't know if it was true, but it does look bad.
the nature of their relationship. In a court deposition, Giuffre stated that Epstein told her Clinton was on the island because he owes me a favor. However, she admits that she never knew the specifics of these favors. The exact nature of Clinton's visits to Little St. James remains a mystery, but the implications are deeply unsettling. Adding fuel to the fire, former Clinton aide Doug Band confirmed Giuffre's claims in a 2020 Vanity Fair article. Band revealed that Clinton visited Little St. James in January 2003 without an aide, supporting Giuffre's account. The details provided by Giuffre and backed by Band's statement have raised eyebrows and intensified scrutiny on Clinton's connection to Epstein. It's important to note that Clinton has been—
See, I don't know, bro. Now look at her back. You could, for her, you could be like, oh, she's only using my name because she's trying to get themselves up, you know, in a book or whatever. But you got two, like how people say, if it's one person saying something like, you know, that you're this, you're that, you're accused of certain things, alright, it's a maybe this might not be true. Two people start saying it, now you gotta question it a little bit. Bruh.
named more than 50 times in court documents related to Epstein's case. These documents, which may soon be unsealed, could potentially shed more light on the extent of their association and the activities that took place on Little St. James. While Clinton continues to deny any nefarious connection to Epstein and his island, the shocking claims made by Virginia Giuffre have left many questioning the truth. Was Clinton simply a guest on the island, or was there something more sinister at play?
Yeah, look kind of bad, my boy.
Stephen Hawking, a man known for his groundbreaking contributions to the world of physics, found himself at the center of a scandal that would rock the scientific community to its core. New pictures have emerged, revealing the celebrated physicist enjoying the hospitality of the enigmatic Jeffrey Epstein on his private Caribbean island. In these shocking images, we see Stephen Hawking, a man confined to a wheelchair due to his battle with ALS, defying the odds as he joins Epstein and his guests for a barbecue on Little St. James. The island, known for its dark sea—
For him. When I see him trending, it's like, bro, not to give him no pass. Hey, if you was in there doing something wrong, you gotta get your charges too. It don't matter. But it's like even though this not something you will want to see, I would rather, all right, somebody can tell me. Yeah, I don't want to see it. Somebody tell me, like, what was he doing? You can't do nothing. You were stuck, like, how, not to make fun of him, not because that's for sure, not something to make fun of, but what can you literally do? What? I don't think he can even talk. Don't his voice come from a computer or something? Like, what can he do? Now, mind you, like I said, If he was doing anything in there, I don't care if you was not to even laugh on that situation, but I don't know. Like, I'm trying to picture like what can his body really do? Like, I've never seen no photo of him moving a finger, a foot, nothing. So I don't know.
Was the backdrop for a series of events that would leave the world in disbelief. But the surprises didn't end there. Stephen Hawking, a man who had never experienced the wonders of the underwater world, was treated to a once-in-a-lifetime submarine tour of the seabed off Epstein's island. It is reported that Epstein personally funded the modification of the submarine to accommodate Hawking's unique needs, allowing him to explore the depths of the ocean like never before. The question on everyone's mind is, why would Stephen Hawking, a man of such intellectual prowess, associate himself with someone like Jeffrey Epstein? The answer lies in the allure of Epstein's connections and lavish lifestyle. Epstein, a man with a dark and sordid reputation, managed to captivate even the most brilliant minds with promises of exclusive experiences and luxurious accommodations. It was at a conference on gravity held at the luxurious Ritz-Carlton Hotel on the neighboring island of St. Thomas that Epstein extended his invitation to Stephen Hawking and other Nobel laureates. The conference served as a
Oh yeah, I just thought about that. Like, I'm still over here questioning myself. Like, what can he possibly do? You still got a voice come from the computer, but hey, it still can talk. They force somebody to go in there, and he's sitting right there typing, do this and do that and do this. Probably can't touch, but I can still look like, yeah. So if you was in there doing anything wrong, buddy, you guys should go to jail too, dog.
Platform for these esteemed scientists to exchange ideas and discuss the mysteries of the universe. Little did they know that their association with Epstein would cast a shadow over their reputations. Among the distinguished scientists pictured alongside Stephen Hawking is Professor Lawrence Krauss, a renowned theoretical physicist from Arizona State University. These images capture moments of camaraderie and seemingly carefree enjoyment. However, it is important to note that legal documents have alleged that Epstein's properties were adorned with explicit photographs of underage girls. Professor Krauss, when questioned about these claims, vehemently denied witnessing any such disturbing images during his time on the island. Epstein's charitable foundations, despite his elusive nature, described him as a passionate supporter of scientific research. Between 2012 and 2014, press releases and records reviewed by BuzzFeed News revealed that Epstein's donations to Harvard and MIT were nothing short of staggering. Harvard, one of the most prestigious universities in the world, was a major beneficiary of Epstein's scientific largesse. While the exact amounts remain undisclosed, Epstein's foundations highlighted his support for various programs and initiatives at Harvard. One notable recipient was Martin No.
For some people, I don't consider it as support. Sometimes it's just it's a tax write-off. That's it. And it makes me look good. That's it. For some it's just a tax write-off. Let me write this check. I made $100 million, but I gave away $30 million. You feel me? Like, so you can't charge me that much. I gave away some of that, and it went to charity. And if you go to a charity, don't you get that back on taxes? I don't even think millionaires and billionaires get taxes. Do they? Let me know in the comments. Do they get taxes, or when they do their taxes, they gotta go pay a hefty fine? Cause us, we file taxes, we get a little cheddar. No, it's a little bit of cheddar. I think for them, they get heavily taxed. Cause they do gotta file the taxes though.
NOAC's program for evolutionary dynamics, a groundbreaking research endeavor in the field of mathematical biology. NOAC, a Harvard mathematical biologist, had a close relationship with Epstein. They spoke on a weekly basis, and NOAC even had the privilege of giving impromptu lectures at Epstein's luxurious homes. NOAC praised Epstein's sharp mind, claiming that his support had changed his life and instilled in him the belief that he could achieve anything. But Epstein's generosity didn't stop at Harvard. The Massachusetts Institute of Technology, known for its cutting-edge research and innovation, also received substantial donations from Epstein. Despite the controversy surrounding his 2008 conviction, MIT continued to accept his money, allowing him to fund various scientific endeavors within the institution. Epstein's donations to MIT supported a wide range of projects, from cancer research to artificial intelligence initiatives. His contributions played a significant role in advancing scientific knowledge and pushing the boundaries of innovation. However, the acceptance of Epstein's donations by these esteemed institutions raised questions and sparked debates about the ethics of philanthropy and the responsibility of universities to thoroughly vet their donors. Kevin Spacey.
They're done off.
Yes, Kevin Spacey was John Doe in the movie Seven, and on Epstein's list as well. After honing his craft at Juilliard, Spacey embarked on his journey in the entertainment industry. He quickly made a name for himself in the theater world, captivating audiences with his exceptional talent and versatility. Spacey's breakthrough came when he transitioned to the silver screen. In 1995, he delivered a mesmerizing performance in the crime thriller The Usual Suspects, which earned him critical acclaim and his first Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. But Spacey's success didn't stop there. In 1999, he stunned audiences with his portrayal of Lester Burnham in the iconic film American Beauty, for which he won the Academy Award for Best Actor. Alongside his film career, Spacey continued to shine on stage, winning a Tony Award for his role in Lost in Yonkers. His talent and dedication to the arts were further recognized when he became the artistic director of the renowned Old Vic Theatre in London in 2004. In 2017, multiple individuals came forward with shocking accusations against Spacey, leading to his removal from the hit TV series House of Cards and the reshooting of a film in which he had a role. These allegations not only tarnished Spacey's reputation, but also had legal repercussions. He faced charges of felony sexual assault and found himself entangled in legal battles both in the United States and the United Kingdom. Despite denying the allegations, Spacey's career suffered a significant blow. He was dropped from projects, faced public backlash, and experienced a decline in his standing within the entertainment industry. The impact of the allegations was far-reaching, affecting not only Spacey's professional life, but also his personal image. His controversial Christmas Eve videos, in which he addressed the allegations, further fueled the public's scrutiny. During the trial of Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein's former pilot, Lawrence Paul Vysotsky Jr., had taken the stand and dropped a bombshell. Vysotsky, who worked for Epstein from 1991 to 2019, revealed a laundry list of celebrities who allegedly flew on Epstein's private plane. One of the most shocking names on that list is none other than actor Kevin Spacey. Vysotsky's testimony has sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry. He confirmed that Kevin Spacey was a passenger on Epstein's plane, adding another layer of scandal to Spacey's already tarnished reputation. Spacey has faced multiple lawsuits accusing him of sexually assaulting minors. One of the plaintiffs, actor Anthony Rapp, alleged that Spacey assaulted him when he was just 14 years old. Another plaintiff made similar allegations against the Oscar-winning actor. Now, on the list once more, Kevin Spacey was one of the visitors to Epstein's island. Like I said originally, people was the watchword. There are several others on the list, many more that will shock you. Click on the cards on your screen to see more videos like this. I'll see you in the next one.
That's crazy, bro. He was one of my favorite actors, though. That's crazy. Like, but that just goes to show, like, you just never know. You never know who's up to something, bro. You just never know. It still be crazy that these people have so much money. You have people who will flock to you just because of who you are. But instead of doing that, taking advantage of that situation, you want to go for the minors, bro. For the minors. They are grown women who are literally throwing it out there. Like, here, take it, please. But you want to go to somebody who don't want it. People need help, dog.